Hey, this is Rick again with another update on my project for SSL. On the left I have my user login, and on the right I have my Notepad++ files. So I already pre-filled this form out. Basically, if the email is rick.yoder@xbit.technology, that's my business email, and the password is abc123, which I'm actually going to change that. If it's not abc123 and the email is not that email, we're going to get an error in the form of a modal, a pop-up. But if I do put in the correct password, whoopsies, we get logged in, we go straight to the profile page, my email is displayed, and I can still go back to the home page, I can still go back to the contact page, it still knows that I'm still logged in, and it still displays the my profile link and the logout link as well. So if we take a look at my not the, I guess we can take a look at this. This is the profile.php file. So essentially, if the user isn't logged in, we're going to redirect them to /site/login, and then I just pass a variable through the URL, and I say please log in equals 1. And I'm going to try that actually right now. So I'm going to try going to the profile, and it's just /profile. And then the page opens and it says please log in to continue. If this variable was not up here, it would not say that, like that. Anyways, gonna log back in. I also updated my navigation, so I know I probably should have made an entire view for it, but that would mean for every page I would have to remove the body tag, and I would have to basically include this file as a view through the index function or whatever other function basically. I didn't want to do that, and since I just wanted to, just do something quick and dirty in the essence of saving time, I basically just created a navbar snippet.php, and that's in my views directory, and I'm basically just including that or requiring it once for all of the views for the page. It's like it's not a view in itself. Like I consider a view like the actual page. This is just a piece of that page basically. So anyways, on this new snippet, I have if is set session logged in and is set session email. So this is if the user is logged in. We display the appropriate links, the my profile and the logout link. Otherwise, we display the login link because we know they're not logged in then. And as I said before, I can just go between pages here. My profile, contact, home page, and it is still registering me as being logged in that whole time because of the session essentially. Now if we go back to my contact.php page, that's the next thing I wanted to talk about. I updated the form in the sense that it does accept the CAPTCHA. So if I enter in an email, answer all the questions, and that's funny because it's my zip code. I don't know why autofill is doing that, but let's just say I just put in like a random string, tried submitting, it'll say invalid CAPTCHA, invalid CAPTCHA, invalid CAPTCHA. Now if I actually try doing it, FA86791, is that not the right CAPTCHA? It looks like it's an F. I can't tell honestly. So we're going to refresh, get a new one. And then 5667 F26. And I'm going to zoom back out. It says, thanks for reaching out to us. When we get the right CAPTCHA and we fill out all these fields, obviously, we still have an error message, or we just highlight the fields that have an issue until the user fills it out, basically. You know, before we even worry about the CAPTCHA, we make sure everything else is filled out, essentially. I wonder... It'll still say invalid CAPTCHA, even if you leave it blank, basically. So I have that functionality right here, just copied and pasted from the lesson, the create_image with the cap variable. The cap variable is passed through, where is it? Through the site.php file. So I copied and pasted that as well, it's just a random string. And actually, I decided to make it into a session. I don't remember why, but anyways, I just passed that random value to the page view for contact, and then from there I create the image. It gets created in the assets folder, I think. Yeah, in the assets folder. And then made a form group for that in Bootstrap. Made a label for it. Output the image from the assets folder, and then just did input name equals cap. And then I did the ID of CAPTCHA. No placeholder, obviously. If I really wanted to, I could do this. And it actually pre-fills the CAPTCHA for me. Well, it's just a placeholder, but that would be cool if every website did that, obviously. Of course, that would be a nightmare for security and whatnot, and stability. But besides that, I can't think of many other changes that I made. Besides that navbar snippet, updating the contact file, and obviously just updating all of this stuff here in the site.php controller. You know, this right here is for the login form. That's checking if the email is equal to that and the password is equal to that. Then we set the sessions. And this is actually what's used for the logout. I just unset all the sessions that were in use. I accidentally typed in logged in without camel case before, so I had to unset that. But then we're gonna just delete that. So it unsets the login session or logged in session, and then it unsets the email session. And because those things are required according to profile.php, you know, we're checking if they're set basically, otherwise we redirect. We just redirect the user to the login page once they log out, essentially. So if I go to my profile right now, we're logged in, it's giving me the link to log out. I click log out, takes me back to the login page. If I tried going back to that page for the profile right now, doesn't work. Redirects me back here with a variable in the URL, please log in equals 1, and when I have that variable set, it gives me a message saying please log in to continue. If I remove that variable from the URL, then it just doesn't display that message. So that was like a little touch that I added. Anyways, that is all I did for this segment of the project. Thanks again so much for watching.